Good morning. So, I've gotten the privilege of hosting tea this morning. We're live at Mountain MushFest, Mushtoberfest. This is my first Mushtoberfest to attend. I've made it in April, and we're having a great time. So, I am going to let you guys kind of see what's going on here. Maybe minimally, at least. We're kind of getting going in the morning, so some people were up a little late. I heard this morning that we had a visit by the local authorities, and apparently there was a noise complaint because we like to have a good time. I was down in the basement, so I know about this noise, and I'm from Texas, where we have a nice flat plane. We build out, we do not build up. I'm not used to the house flexing around me. So being in the basement, we were flexing, and it sounded like the whole house was coming down around us. So that was a little disturbing. I am happy to see all of you guys. Sharon, Nerdy, Vegas, JC, all the way from Australia, RX, Mark, it's good to see you, Nat. Someday, some of you guys will make it here. Nerdy made it to the one that I had, and we had a great time. I'm trying to read the comments here. Summer Wheat, Derek, it's good to see you. Mars, MDK, how are you doing? Red Boy, Big Al, I saw Big Al and Shy. Hanks, we miss you. We miss you and Moms. Carlos, it's good to see you guys. I'm gonna take you around and let you see everybody that's here in just a minute. I'm giving everybody a few minutes to kind of wake up. We're all conditioned to get up at this time of the morning. So Herbie, how's Texas? You holding it down? Keep it cool. Paige, it's good to see you. Moms, freeze texting from inside. It's coming. The call is coming from inside the house. The weather's pretty good here. It rained a little yesterday, but as a Texan, I was really happy to see that. It's good to have some rain. And we're all kind of snugly in the house. Right now, it's beautiful. It's sunny. I'm going to let you see the outside here in a minute, too. But I'm going to let everybody join and say good morning to one another. I'm not used to seeing this side of things. So my sweetie Mike is here. I think he's down getting a shower. He might be. Oh, there he is. He's gotten some coffee, kind of settled in. We had some fun last night. I'm going to take you around and let people introduce themselves. So I'm going to let you guys introduce yourselves and say hi to the tea crew.
Good morning,
Michael and Tiffany made it to the last one in April. Were you guys camping outside? The first night, and we had a bear wander through camp. So you guys are not camping this time, are you? Okay. Michael and Tiffany have learned from their previous experience, and they survived. So we want to keep it that way, right? We're so glad to get to spend some time with Michael and Tiffany. And they're such wonderful people. We love them so much. So, Michael, would you like to say something? Michael and I have had some really good conversation. Look at what we have here. Look at that. Look at what special treat Pops brought to us. We got to see Ruffy. Here, let's turn this around.
How do you do? Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. MVP. Good times. If you're not here, if you can get here, come on by. Y'all gonna enjoy it.
If you live in Tennessee, you have no excuse to not be here unless you have kids. Kids change everything. So, that's just a given excuse. But if you have a vehicle and you can drive and you're not working today, come here. We're having a great time.
I'll find that tub when you get ready.
It's right there. Would you like to show your tub?
Well, when they get ready.
I think we can do it now. So, as form, MVP brought a tub to MushFest because we can't leave all of our kids at home. We've got to bring some of our kids with us. So I am going to switch this. We have a little dose counter here. Look at that. That's beautiful. So
I use modify my tub. And I don't know, some people use 2-inch holes also. I use an inch 3/4. I get a couple on sides. The line is 4 inch. 4 inches off the bottom. These are late. I should have picked. They've been riding in the car for 2 days. So.
They look pretty good to have come from Texas. And they're still quite potent.
They're, hey, here's how I keep up with my ladies and everything on the jars. When I start a jar, I put the name, the date, and the method. I go to agar, and it was T2. I had to try to clean it up. I had to clean it. Agar dish had some contamination on it, so I had to clean it one time. And then I took agar to one tub, and grain.
I don't know what that is, Paige. I don't. Oh, it is a drone. Oh. Snap. Look at that. We have an alien. We have visitors from outer space. What? That's cool. Ruffy is having a fit. Look. Get it, Ruff. Get it, Ruff. All right.
Well, I keep coupons. I use the whole saw. I keep the coupons. That way, the tubs are getting too much air. You can't keep your humidity in there. It's too much. I got my normal 3M tape and I just put a coupon back over top of it.
So these coupons won't give you a discount, but they will get you mushrooms.
Now, and that way I'm able to control. I don't use gasket tubs, but other things I do, because it's all about location. I'm in West Texas right now, and it is dry. Bo, when I say it's dry, Bo, it's dry out there in West Texas. It's desert. So what I started doing was putting some half-inch holes right here on the bottom. Here. As the carbon dioxide comes off the cake, it will build up, and once the cake comes off the side of your tub, carbon dioxide will run off, come through the bottom holes, and because it's heavier, it's trying to go out, it's actually going to pull clean oxygen in. There. Now, it's not getting filtered. You gotta go with how clean your grow tent, lab, whatever you're doing. So that way I'm able to, every day I can see.
Clean up on aisle 3.
That allows me to tailor whichever fruit I'm doing, how much FAE, how much humidity, to dial it in a lot better for each one. I'm going to clean up a mess. Y'all have a good. If you ain't here, come here. Love y'all.
Would you like to say good morning before we have cleanup on all 3? Some of us had more fun last night than others. So, some of us are struggling to wake up a little bit. I kind of was one of the early to bedders. Sometimes my stomach hurts, and I didn't have my bananas to eat with my daily dose yesterday. So my stomach started hurting. I kind of went to bed, and that happens. So we have to be kind of flexible when we come to these gatherings because everybody's in a different place, and we have to be accommodating to everybody. So that's okay. I'm gonna turn it back here. Trip and Vic, it's good to be here. Laura, would you like to say good morning? We had a really good conversation last night. I felt really bad having to just, I'm gonna do this. Here, let's do this.
There we go.
I couldn't deal. I couldn't deal anymore. I sent MVP down here. I was like, go find Laura and tell her that I didn't mean to just be rude.
He did.
I know.
That's
He
so
said.
sweet.
He said.
Thank you.
He said that he did, and I was like, no,
We're
you're the
gonna
only
talk more
reason.
today.
You're the reason that I stayed down as long as I did because I was having a good conversation and I didn't want to leave it. But you saw, I felt like it.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
right. Here's who maybe everybody would like to host the show because we love Brock. No, not a host. Well, we're glad to see you.
I am a fiend.
Well, we like the fiend. We're all kind of fiendish and friendish.
I have what's known as a troll's heart.
A troll's heart.
Yeah, a troll's heart.
It lives under the bridge.
Absolutely.
Hmm.
You've never been under the bridge? It's amazing.
Yeah, there was a really cool bridge in Tennessee that it had a rock face, and I was planning on building a house underneath it.
What are you doing under bridges, Karen?
Hanging out, meeting cool people.
Like trolls?
Like trolls.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it is.
This is why I'm not supposed to host the show.
Okay, well, we'll probably see you Monday.
Not on Saturdays.
I want a hug from Brock.
Hi, everybody. No, I look great. You look great. You're doing great. Everybody's doing great. I think. Look at that hair, though. Man.
I think that hair is gorgeous. It's getting long.
I gotta figure that hair out.
Pops gave up and trimmed his hair.
I gotta figure
But
that one out.
Brock's still rocking the locks.
Good morning,
The
Sharon.
Lucky Brocks!
Morning, Ghastly. Is that Ghastly? Yeah, Ghastly. Garly? Ghastly? Lad, calf. Hold on.
We've lost the ability to read here. We cannot read.
Let's see. No, I am adorable. Thank you very much. Good morning to Paige and Captain Cannabinoid and Nerd Nature. Big hug for you. I appreciate it. Braid it. And I'm not braiding nothing, Mom's Munchies. Next time, if I ever braid anything, it always gets cut off. So that's why I'm like, don't braid the, never mind.
Brock's gonna let me braid his hair later.
Good looking out, Hager, I'm missing you and Moms, I understand. That's good, take care of the family. We got family up here, you know what I'm saying? So, good to see you, Jackie Cat. No, where does that come from at Paige? Hey, there's Sandman. Hey, there's JC's Cristo. Jesus Christ. Nerd Nature.
Australia.
Talking to someone else, but not me. What am I doing here wrong? What am I doing wrong? Okay, everybody.
All right. All right, I'm gonna continue to take you around and let you meet people. We're gonna take off with Pop's phone. All right. Huh? Yep. There's the man, the myth, and the legend. Pops, you want to say good morning to everyone?
Good morning to everyone. This is an amazing day, amazing time. So thank you to everybody, especially the people watching. We wish you guys could be here. Sincerely. There's a bunch of people were shouting out, "Hags, I miss you and Moms. Where's Captain Jeff? Where's Bridgie? Where's
Bridget!
Bridget!
Gosh, there's so many of you. Where are you?
Jesus Christ! From Australia.
I could just, there's so many, I don't mean to miss out on anybody, but boy, I love you guys and thank you. And are we having a good time here?
We are having a great time. We're having a great time. Summer, wait, you're in Texas? Well, you should have been in Tennessee.
Thanks for hosting us today.
Thank you for letting me, Pops. Pops, I got to show off your outfit. This is like what I expect every time I see you. We've got the gray sweatpants that he's styling and then the gray matching shirt. And it's the Pops uniform. He doesn't have the lab coat today, but this is what's underneath the lab coat.
Way underneath.
This is what's on top of the birthday suit. All right, it's your turn. You want to say hi? Just hi. You want to say hi? Carlotta's been an awesome hostess. She has been freaking awesome. She's made sure everybody's been comfortable. She got this wonderful place. Yes, we all had beds. We're all comfortable. She's been amazing. We love Carlotta. I know. I want to. But how about here? This looks like a good. This looks like a escape for just a moment. So we have the sun out. We have this lovely fire pit. This place is gorgeous. Look at this. We got a little bit of a noise complaint last night, I think. This is a really quiet area, and there's people that live out here. So I can understand. I might have had a noise complaint if I didn't love these people. So we didn't bring the White Ford Escape this time. Wow. Look at the road. Look how gorgeous that is. And we can just hang out on the balcony. There's multi-levels here. There's 3 stories to this place. Yes, definitely wooden cabin vibes. And the whole thing flexes, so it's got this kind of creakiness to it, which is almost charming. Maybe not when you're trying to sleep, but it's nice. I'm seeing where all the sounds were coming from last night as people were walking around the balcony. So, more trees. There's the Rogue. We brought that instead of the White Ford Escape. Yes, we will tell Carlotta that. Carlotta always does a great job. She is the sweetest person I know. So we have the kitchen here. Would you like to say hi to our family?
Hello.
Jonathan made it here in the middle of the night. Actually, it wasn't. It was before midnight, wasn't it? So we've gotten to meet him. I'm going to take you guys downstairs because it seems like a good thing to do, to take a tour of this place. So, whoops. So, we have a common space where people have been practicing some billiards. We've got this place to hang out, and we've got some, what is this? Dig Dug. I don't know if that's working or not. So, would you guys like to say hi to the Tea Crew and introduce yourselves?
Hello, I'm Hunter. I'm from Missouri.
Hunter, it's good to have you here.
Thank you.
I'm Kevin from Virginia. I keep him.
It was so good to meet Kevin. Kevin has this amazing hat that we were all admiring yesterday. It's one of the coolest things that we've seen here. So,
With all the pins and stuff, been collecting them. This one right here is one of my favorite, the mushroom.
that is
I
cool.
like it because in the back it has the little pattern of the little cap with the ridges and stuff.
Oh, that's really cool.
Yeah,
It's been great getting to meet all these people.
yeah, for sure.
So, we've got a couple of bunk beds here. I'm going to take you back upstairs and meet the rest of the people here. We had a really great turnout. More people showed up last night. So, Carrie, would you like to say hi? I just got to meet Carrie, so. All right. You gotta say hi. This is married Maiko. Her and Daniel made it here last night, and it's been great to meet them.
It's been awesome to meet everybody. Everybody's awesome.
We're all having a great time.
Thank you.
All right, who else wants to say hi? Al wants to say hi. Got anything? I have not. So, were you brave enough to stay outside? Nope.
You should see
Oh.
car. You should see my car set up where I'm sleeping.
What? Oh, you're sleeping in the car? That's cool.
Really proud of it.
I know that Ginger Gnome travels in her van, and I think that's a great way to stay.
It was
Big
warm
Al,
and cozy. It was great.
No bears, no wildlife.
In the car. I mean, that would be cool. That would be so cool.
Maybe. But maybe not for Big Al, though, because he's got a tent. That Big Al's like, no. It's good. It's good. All right, who else wants to be on camera?
I'm like, so? My daughter went to the drive-thru and realized she didn't have her wallet.
Anybody else want to say hi? Daniel wants to say hi.
Hey,
Daniel Cunningham,
hi
we get to
everybody.
meet.
Corey, I'm shy. How you guys doing this
Shy
morning?
introvert who's not so shy after all.
Very shy.
Very shy. Hey, look at this tie-dye. This is one of the most fantastic shirts that I have seen in a long time.
This is who made it.
Oh, that's cool.
I think they have Instagram.
There we go. We're having a great time here. We're probably gonna do some stuff today, maybe go to town. We went to town yesterday and we got to go have ice cream and kind of walk around the island while we were meeting up with everybody. So that was great. And we might have some more of that today. I don't know if more people are coming in. Hopefully some of you guys will make it. But who knows? So, I wanted to talk to you just a minute about mycology, because this is a mycology show after all. And I've kind of realized that mushrooms are flexible. They grow in a number of different conditions. So, most of us have Pop's book on how to grow mushrooms. And now he's starting to grow in bags, which is an entirely different way to cultivate mushrooms. I think that's where I started. I actually started with a box kit from Amazon where I grew some blue oysters out of a bag, kind of out of a box, but it was out of a bag, and I thought that was really cool. I watched some video, I don't even know who did the video, but it showed how easy it was. They showed a bag of collinated spawn grain and a bag of substrate, and they dumped one bag into the other. They mixed it up, they set it aside, they let it set for however long. It colonized, they cut the bag, and they fruited it out of the bag. And I thought, I can do that. I didn't have any tubs, I didn't have any liners, I didn't have anything. I just ordered the stuff off of Amazon. It came in bags already. I dumped the two together, and easy peasy. I did have to knock up my own grain and wait for it to colonize. So I grew like that for probably about half a year. I hadn't been introduced to tea yet, and I thought, I have this. I enjoyed growing out of bags. I was using my shower as a grow room, so I had all the bags just kind of lined in the shower. The cool thing was when I was using the restroom, you could actually see the mushrooms move. So they would sway one way and then they'd sway the other way as they pushed up. It was really cool. And then I started watching tea, and I realized maybe bags aren't the way to go. Maybe we should get some tubs. So I agree, Nerdy. The bags were really nice, but I knew that Pops knew something that I didn't, so I switched to tubs. I never converted to modified tubs, so I've been running unmodified tubs without a liner. It seemed to be the cheapest, least resourceful way, or least resource using way of growing mushrooms. I live with MVP. He built a lab. You saw how he grows. He modifies everything and controls all of the air intake. He's got everything under control. I essentially have nothing. I can FAE and I can control the temperature, but other than that, I'm kind of limited. And I realized that I am going through all the different strains and I'm finding mushrooms that want to grow under my conditions. That's a very legitimate way to figure out what you're going to do for the long term. Mike, however, is getting to the point where he can grow any strain. He's getting to where he can just read the mycelium, he can read the mushrooms and tell exactly what they need. They tell you what they need. They indicate. You either get fuzzy feet, maybe you get overlay, but there's always indications that tell you exactly what the mushrooms need. If it needs more air, if it needs less air, if it needs a different temperature. So there's all these indicators, and Mike's learned to read them. He's learned to kind of communicate with the mushrooms. I found a couple of strains that just love the conditions I give. And like Mike said, we're in West Texas. So things are a little different from us to people that may be in places like Michigan where it's a little bit more humid. In Michigan, the grass is green all year long. If you go to Texas right now, it doesn't matter how much rain we get, we are going to be dry. We're kind of at the edge of the desert. So it's really, yeah, we're kind of in the middle of the desert. We're in the rain shadow of the New Mexico mountains. So we don't get a lot of rain and it gets really dry. We get extreme weather. It can be incredibly wet. It can be incredibly dry. It's really hot. It's really cold. There's no surrounding water to keep it temperate. So we're kind of in the middle of the country and we experience all the different types of weather. But you can still grow mushrooms under those conditions. You might not be able to grow every strain successfully or as well as people in other conditions, but you can still have a lot of success. Now, Pops is switching to bags, and I know how people are. There's going to be a lot of people that say, but your book says, you said, I don't know if that's going to work. That might not be a good idea. It's a good idea. He's increasing the volume that he can grow, and ultimately that might be what it's all about. So it's going to be a different grow. I look forward to the opportunity to learn from Pops as he learns. He's experimenting with different things. We're all trying to learn. So I think it's a great opportunity for all of us. We're all going to benefit from this change up. But my point is that nobody's doing it right. Nobody's doing it wrong. We're all just doing it. If you're not getting any mushrooms, you might be doing it wrong. If you're getting a lot of contamination, you might be doing it wrong. But if you're actually growing, then you're doing it right. And there's choices you can make, right? The field of mycology is flexible. Some mushrooms won't even grow under certain conditions. Mike and I have started growing some blue oysters, which is a totally different tech. Yep. We're all just doing it. That's the important thing. Just do it. Just grow some. If you want to grow in bags, grow in bags. If you want to grow in tubs, grow in tubs. I think growing in both is good. I think keeping your options open. In the long run, knowing more information is just a benefit. So if you can grow in any different container, in any different way, then you have power. That's serious power to grow your own medicine. Pops is always joking that if he got thrown in prison, he would grow in prison. I have no doubt that that is true. I have no doubt. So, that's kind of my message today, is that none of us are right or wrong. I know we get kind of judgy occasionally, and people, there's the liner camp and the no liner camp, and people try to convince each other to do one way or another. But I'm telling you, any way works. The mushrooms want to grow, and as they grow, we grow. So, just like all of us that are different, the mushrooms can be all different too. I haven't yet, Nerdy. I haven't grown those out quite yet. We actually got a chance to forage on one of the trails here. Mike and I walked a short way up a trail, and we found a fallen log with various mushrooms. I found some turkey tail. We're bringing that home, and I think I'm going to dry that out and take it as a supplement, because my poor old guts aren't very happy with me lately, and turkey tail seems to help. I know CCS makes some really good tincture of the turkey tail, and he sent me some before that's really helped too. I like the wild mushrooms. We had a couple of other experiences with some wild mushrooms while we were walking through the woods, and it was really cool. I don't get to forage a lot in Texas. There's no trees. So where there are trees, there's no moisture. So JC, yeah, we basically have portobellos and white button mushrooms. We have maybe some shiitake if you go to a fancy store, but we really don't have a whole lot of nice adaptogen mushrooms or gourmet mushrooms unless you go to one of the fancy grocery stores. Just our general grocery stores have portobello and white button. And portobello mushrooms are awesome. I didn't realize that white button were just the albino version of portobello. So it's kind of the similar strain. I think that's neat. All right, I kind of want to take you. It seems like there's something. I didn't take you to see the hot tub. We do have a hot tub. So right outside of our bedroom, there's a hot tub. We haven't been to it yet. So we may be visiting the hot tub later today. I'm going to give you guys another run around here. And I want to do one contest. Mike and I have some of our own supplements that we would like to send you guys, along with some of the love from the dose counter. So let me take you around and make sure there's nobody else that wants to say hi to all of you, because you guys are the family. You're why we're here. You're why we can be here. You guys are the reason that this show has been going for as long as it has. It's so great to see. Herbie, we're not in the honeymoon suite. Carlotta very nicely put us in the loft upstairs to begin with, and it's open. And I kind of knew our plans. And Pops was sleeping on the couch downstairs. So he didn't need that. So we begged Carlotta, and she put us down in the basement with all the rest of the crazies and the reprobates. So we're down there with the naughty people, maybe being a little naughty ourselves. But we needed a wall. We needed all four walls. Okay, you guys don't forget to hit the like button, not for any of us, but for the statistics. We want to keep this show rated as highly as it is. We've gotten, what are we up to? Something like 18, 19,000 viewers. That's amazing. It's so cool that we're so full of love. Yep, MVP's right. If you ain't here, you need to be. So, hopefully you guys will consider maybe making a MushFest at some point. We're probably having another one in July. So, hopefully you can make that. We might be getting married at one someday. And we haven't really committed to a date. We're still working on that. We'll let you guys know if we're going to. It's not going to be a surprise. So, I'm going to take you around one last time. We've got some love. We've got some love. We've got some nappers. We all might need a nap later today. So, you guys want to wave?
I mean, you do.
It's free. Free. It's been great to see free. All right. Somebody think of a number and write it down.
18.
3.
Hey, Free's got one, just don't put the camera on it.
Okay. I have no control of my hand. I have no control of my hand. It's just all over the place. All right, I'm going to think of a number then. So that way it's in my mind and nobody else's. All right. All right, I got one. Go. It's between 1 and 50.
Kim, you're doing such a good job. Thank you. She's doing such a good job. Thank you.
Fun times.
Do a bunch of giveaways. We got stuff to give.
Okay, then we're giving more than one.
I want to give away about liquid culture.
Okay.
That's in the car, otherwise I'd show it to them. But I have a bunch of liquid culture today.
That's awesome. LC is fantastic.
Mush Lab, Detroit Mush Lab, genetics.
Okay, Ghastly. Ghastly, I think just got it. Let me scroll back and make sure. I watched pretty good. Yes, it was 25. So Ghastly. Ghastly Gruesome. Send Pops your address at thedetroitmushlab.net. All right, I think that we want to have maybe another giveaway. Giveaways are hard. You have to be prepared for these. Do you have a giveaway question?
Sure. Let's see. What is the spawn grain that Pops uses predominantly?
Well,
Not all the time, but just as predominant spawn grain, if you've been watching.
I'm
I'm
kind of
watching.
interested to see what he thinks the answer is.
Anything, just tell them to send an email to me and remind me.
There it is, Alan. Alan got it. Alan
I don't
was on
know
Because I
what.
won't be able to mail it out until
We're-
Tuesday morning.
You
it.
guys,
Alan jumped on it. First thing. Good morning, Waz.
Okay?
Alan, send your address to Pops
He does.
and
What you want.
Oh yeah. Hey,
remind him what you
remember
won.
your,
But
what
we haven't
spawn
told
grain
you what
use
you won, so you have
predominantly. Not
no
all the time,
idea
but
what you
predominantly.
won. You have no idea what you
got
won.
it.
So
Hey,
you're
Paul,
gonna email Pops and you're gonna tell him, "Hey, I won one of those rando gifts from Mountain Mush Fest."
Names and I'll send rando.
Randos.
Okay?
So you might get anything.
Yeah,
Pops once sent a pair of scissors out.
that's true. That is very true.
So you never know what you're gonna get around here. I bet it's good though. I bet it's something good. It's almost always something good. Even the scissors were something good. Congratulations, Alan. Very good paying attention. You had a limited choice with that one, right? Pops uses cardboard. He uses cardboard as his number one grain. No, there's only a limited number of grains, but you did a great job with that. So, do we want to do one more giveaway?
All I need is their name and I'll send them the link.
Okay. I think that sounds good. You might get LC. You might get some fruit, a Pops pack. You might get some love thrown in the box. You might get a pair of scissors. I doubt you get Ruffy. We're keeping Ruffy here.
I do have an extra pair of shoestrings too that I'd like to give away.
Shoestrings.
Shoestrings. Anybody need a pair of shoestrings, let us know. Daniel C.
There's certain places you're not allowed to have shoestrings. Hopefully you don't go there.
Are they white?
All right. I'm gonna do a random letter. That's something that we don't normally do. So you have what? What is it, 32? I don't remember how many letters we have. But I have a letter in mind, and I want you guys to guess a letter. So I'm sending you the letter right now. 7 years ago. Today is brought to you by the letter Justin Robinson. Got it with the letter R, because it's a really, really, really good day. So, Justin, please send Pops your address at thedetroitmushlab.net, and he will send you something. The toilet paper insert might be a possibility. Yep. And you can use that. That's got one use. An empty roll, that's even more useful than the empty toilet paper insert. But the empty toilet paper insert, it might have uses for some of us that we don't want to mention on air. That was a useful thing for me about 25 years ago, before some of our legalization happened, and it was something that you could kind of toss out the door, and ooh, you're all clean again. So, toilet paper insert, yeah, you guys know what I'm talking about. It has greener uses, Hags. You know, you've been there, you lived through it, you knew the downtown brown. All right. An apple's a good idea, Pops. If you've never consumed out of an apple, you haven't lived. All right, I think that we're going to wrap this up.
Or you could use a chili pepper.
A chili pepper. I brought a chili pepper, and Carlotta's probably down with it to join me with the chili pepper again this year. So you guys might watch out for those lives. We might have some lives with some chili peppers, some red hot chili peppers today. Look at all the love. Look at this love. You guys want to be here. You want to be here. It's a spicy life. All right. I love you guys. We all love you guys. You're a family. You should be here too. Mike, it's good to see you. Jackie Cat, we miss you and your mama's little crackers. Matt, we miss you too. Sling, we thought you might be here someday. Jenny, happy birthday. Happy late birthday yesterday. Today is my mother's birthday and my grandmother's birthday. My mom is it really?
Yes.
Happy birthday,
Mamas.
That's so weird.
That is cool. My mama is, yeah, I did too. My mama is 74 and my grandma is 94. My grandmother was still mowing her yard until last year. They're both starting to wind down a little bit, but they're both doing pretty good. So I want to give a shout out to them and hope you guys have a good birthday. All right, I'm going to wrap this up. We're going to have some good times today. My eyes are still nice and big right now, so I'm going to fix that. And
Hey, anybody down for 3 or 4 grams and going playing putt-putt?
putt-putt!
I'm like, 3 or
might-
4 grams of 8, we go play
The
putt-putt.
hole might change sizes on you. It's like you hit the
saying.
ball and it shrinks at the last minute.
I'm not the best at putt. I'm just the best you've ever seen.
He's been smack talking. I haven't played in 20 years. I'm gonna get my butt handed to me. But
I'm not the grand champion, just the champion.
Just the champion.
Yeah. Not the best, just real.
Just real good.
If that guy dies, if that guy dies, I'm it.
All right, we hope you guys have a great weekend and stay safe out there. We love you guys. I've got to figure out how to close this. Nerdy, we figured you love some putt-putt. You've got the heart of a kid, and I love it. I love you for it. JC, you stay cool in Australia. You have a good night. We're going to start our day. Love all of you. I will see you when we get home. We'll probably talk to you on the road on Monday on the way home. I'm supposed to teach class Monday afternoon. I don't think that's a happening thing. I think I'm taking another half day off. Oh well. All right. I'm poking around trying to figure out how to end this. I still haven't figured it. All right, I'm gonna actually hand you back to Pops to end this because I am technologically challenged here, and he probably wants to tell you goodbye anyway. So here's Pops.
Kim, thank you very much. Appreciate you doing that. So, we're looking a little raggedy here, but who's there? We got Sharon. Good morning, and Mikey and MDK and the Waz. Good morning, you all. And thank you for checking in on our Saturday situation. There isn't one of you that we didn't wish was here too. So thank you guys. And gosh darn it, I don't have a lot of words to say because my soul's filled. Do you know what I mean, Niffy? Like I just have a full soul today, and it's filled with a lot of honest to goodness gratitude. It's like, how cool is what we do? Right? And then Pops should comb his hair. I'm thinking about combing my hair sometime today. We'll get to it. Thank you, every single one of you, for making our Michael family what it is. Jimmy and Ghastly. And who else we got? Let me say hello to Anthony Hunt. Just scroll through. Let me say hi to Jesse and Deb. Hi, Deb. And Natty. I know, Mike. Who cares? Vegas. Vegas. Who misses Vegas Mandy here? I do. Did you hear that, Vegas? Jackie. Where's Jackie Chick Cat? And Captain Cannabinoid. We gotta give him the shit. And Jolie, one of these days Jolie's gonna fly in. We're gonna fly Jolie in. And moms. Gosh darn, I miss you guys, and I hope the baby comes out okay. Moms and Hagues had to stay home because they have babies coming. Grandbabies on the way. How cute is that? Yeah. You know they'd make great grandparents. Yeah. So you got to make it. I mean, we'll find. You guys find out. It's pretty darn cool. Jeffrey Hodgson. One of these days, we'll fly him over from he's in New Zealand. Yeah, he's Ginger Jesus in New Zealand. He's got this big red hair, red beard, and he's like big time in trying to get New Zealand. New Zealand is really bad with their laws for cannabis and psilocybin, etc. And he's on the cutting edge of trying to get it legalized. He's out there leading marches and stuff like that. Yeah, he's a pioneer. He's a really, really neat guy. So, I know, Hagues can't wait to teach his grandson the ways of the world. All right, then. So, peace, love, a whole lot of happiness. Whole lot of handsomeness and beauty too. Okay. And we'll see you guys. Do you guys want us to say hi tomorrow? Should we just jump on for 5 minutes at around 9 o'clock tomorrow, just to remind you that we didn't get arrested yet? Oh, last night was like, the cop was cool. The cop was cool, but he came to the door. Beep, beep, beep. And then somebody says, there's a cop at the door, and you should have seen the scramble. It was hilarious. Everybody in the building starting to hide mushrooms. It was like grabbing bags of shrooms and like hiding, right? So Pops is like, I gotta face the music. I'm gonna go to the door and see the cop. So Carlotta and I go to the door to meet the cop. And a big old boy, certainly a country boy. That guy was exactly what you would expect from Rufus T. Cotmobile, right? He was big, gigantic guy, southern accent. And he was so cool. He goes, I really am so sorry I have to do this, but you guys have to keep it down. We've had a noise complaint. And then he goes, and if you happen to be experimenting a little in there, and then he points at his badge, right? He points at his badge. He goes, now don't say anything, because I'd have to take action. I would have to do something. But if you happen to be, I can smell, if you happen to be experimenting in there, can you guys knock off the experimenting for a while? He had no idea what we were really experimenting with. So, it's only through goodness and kindness, and he was loving it. He was like, this is a great party. I'm sorry I have to do this to you guys. But move your cars and keep it down. So we did it. Of all the MushFests, that's the first time we've had that. So, he could smell weed. He said he smelled the weed down at the bottom of the block. You should see the house right now. It's nothing but a cloud. We're living in a cloud. Had a great morning, a great night last night, great morning. Everybody that's not here is incredibly missed. And we'll catch you guys on the rebound, right? All right, then. Get the heck out of here and go have a beautiful look at this guy. What are you doing, Ruffy? What? Love you guys. Have a great day today. Sorry you're not here. And we'll continue to be the Michael family that we are. Pops, peace, love. Out. Talk to you guys early next week. I hate hanging up.
What?
I hate hanging up.
Oh, I know.
Right? That's the hard part.
I hate it when you hang up.
I know. I usually wait till 10:15.
Right? Yes, you do.
See you guys.
We appreciate that.
It's found in the forest along with his 26